All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There's Tom Brady as he brings out the New England Patriots. A Week 1 win for New England this year, different than last season when they lost in the opener to Kansas City. But Tom Brady did his thing, Charles, 277 yards, 3 touchdowns.
And he's making 40 look like the new 20. Forget
right.
30. He just keeps dialing the clock back and putting up big numbers. Threw a touchdown pass to Rob Gronkowski. Also connected with him 6 other times, a total of 123 yards in the game, including a long pass play of 30 yards. So their connection, it remains strong. 17
yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Starting lineup here for New England, and you mentioned earlier that Rob Gronkowski did his thing Week 1. A little worry about what the receivers would do. Julian Edelman, of course, not back until Week 5.
So go ahead and name the receivers for the Patriots. I dare you. Name them.
Charles Davis.
See, that's what it's like. And really, when you think about it nationally, that's always been the perception. They doesn't always have a great receiving core. But he had Brandon Cooks last year, who's now with the Los Angeles Rams. How about Philip Dorsett, who was a first-round pick with Indianapolis, trying to resurrect his career now in New England? 7 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Welcome back, Philip Dorsett.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing on first down is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it down on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. And incomplete. And brings up 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dante Fowler coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 22. There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Here's Bortles to throw.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they can't bring him down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On first down, Bortles. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform. And they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
It's really incredible success when you think about Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at Arizona. Pat Mahomes, he started 1 game last year, but it was really a throwaway. His true debut on the road against the Chargers wins. And Tyrod, whichever way he wants to pronounce, got a tie with Cleveland. How about special category? Ryan Tannehill back with the Dolphins. He wins in their home game against Tennessee. And fear the beard, Ryan Fitzpatrick with a monster performance on the road, beating New Orleans with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And if you guys were worried, Brady and Rodgers still pretty good.
Yes.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back out there, punter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw is Brady. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
And able to find Dorsett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Mr. Campbell.
Yes, and he came from Arizona to Jacksonville and didn't just bring that frame with him. He brought 14.5 sacks as well and created a new city within their city, now known as Saxonville.
Brady going to give this one to Burkhead, and he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run. This is Burkhead. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Taking it about the 16. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Bortles now to throw. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
372. 372.
Bortles going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Hank. 11.
A final shot before half for Bortles. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half.
Cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, we got a second here to look back to week 1. A handful of nice road wins. The biggest surprise, no doubt, CD. How about Tampa Bay winning at New Orleans?
Yeah, that was a big one because I'm not sure how many people really expected that. We looked at the schedule in preseason and thought, oh, my God, for Tampa. At New Orleans, at home for Philadelphia, home for Pittsburgh. I figured an 0-3 start. If they won one of them, it would be great. Well, they got it on Sunday, winning at New Orleans. Washington at Arizona, Cincinnati at Indianapolis, Kansas City at the Chargers. All of them had big wins in week 1. But didn't you think Chicago was going to pull it out?
Oh, that was going to be a stunner. And if Chicago and the Saints had won, some elimination pools wouldn't have had many people left.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers showed up, and poor Chicago went home with an L.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Again, they run with Burkhead. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Calais Campbell on the stop. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now a play fake. Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side, it's Dorsett. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. 6 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Bortles. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead for it. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
36. Right there. 54. Right there. Lucy.
Again, it's Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A hit as he throws, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the run, it's Burkhead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And a nice job here to down this one. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Bortles to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but